It is an honor to sit here with the CEO of Carotech, Mr. David Ho, and to talk to him about the industry at large, the environment, and all that certainly surrounds this whole gathering here at the Palm Oil Nutrition Week. Mr. Ho, it's a real pleasure to meet with you. So my first question for you, of course, Carotech being the leader in the industry, first to business as it relates to the refinement of tocotrienols. Explain how the whole thing got started.
Thank you, Bruce. We started in 1992, more by an accident, because we were a pharmaceutical company. We were buying carotene from synthetic sources at very high prices, and in those days, the palm oil was very low cost. It cost less than, say, $300 per ton, and each ton of palm oil contains roughly half a kilo of carotenes and half a kilo of tocotrienols. It was a no-brainer in those days to see that if we can extract this out, it could be a very interesting proposition, and that's how we started. And our initial objective was actually after the carotenoids, because we were using it in-house in our own formulations for our own multivitamins and so on. But then after we got into it, we found out that, we have slightly more content of tocotrienols. And what do we do with this? This is a totally new ingredient to the world. Nobody heard about this, although it's a vitamin E, but everybody knows vitamin E only as alpha-tocopherol. So it was a long struggle for us to get this product known in the market. And it took us a lot of time. We funded a lot of research and made a lot of publicities to get to where we are today.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's a really interesting history and a really interesting story. So, and as we all know now, of course, in hindsight, the most important constituents found in the red fruit palm oil are the tocotrienols, the special type of vitamin E, the carotenoids. But the refinement process, that's really the key. You know, how you take these active ingredients, which are so heart healthy, brain healthy, healthy for our entire systems, and how you take them out. Not only from a scientific perspective, but also ethically and environmentally friendly. We'll get to that in a moment. So just first tell me what separates Carotech from its competitors in the refinement process.
Okay, our process is quite unique. We take every component in the palm oil, and we start with the virgin crude palm oil, from which it contains all these beautiful ingredients like carotenoids and tocotrienols. We take the virgin oil and pick up all the valuable components from it. So from a ton of crude palm oil, we actually get 4 products. We actually get a half a kilo of tocotrienols, half a kilo of carotenoids, and of course the most exciting nutraceutical of today would be the tocotrienols, because the scientific evidence is coming now to support the for brain health, for stroke prevention, stroke damage reduction, and also for liver health. So these are very exciting discovery, and some of these findings will be published in the near future.
Yeah, and Carotech is really one of the, not only the leading companies in extraction and refinement, but also in supporting a lot of this research that goes on right now. And in your opinion, only in your opinion, what is some of the most exciting research that you are funding to date?
Okay, we funded many studies. I will say today there are 3 areas that we think is very exciting. Number 1, of course, is the neurodegeneration area, because we feel that this is area that is really exciting, because we know if you take a small capsule of tocotrienol, you can get sufficient into your brain, which is very important, and that gives you protection when you in the event of a stroke damage. So that is very exciting, and the animal work and the mechanism work has been very positive, and we have actually funded a human study, and the result also looks very, very good, and it will be published very soon. Another area that we think is also very exciting is the liver health. Actually, there are some small studies to show that even end-stage liver disease patients benefited from the tocotrienols, and some of these are actually waiting for transplant, and they actually do not need to go for transplantation in the end. So that was really amazing benefit. Then the third area that is very little known now is in the scarring of skin, which we are also funding in the United States, and how does tocotrienol can help in the reduction of scar in the event of surgery or burns. Now, those are very interesting area, and these 3 areas at the moment they really have no therapeutic agents, but many people suffer from this disease like stroke damage, liver disease, or scarring. There's no real therapeutic area, and I think we can contribute to this area. It would be very great.
Also extremely exciting. So, Mr. O, as a CEO of the leading company, very financially and very, very research, fiscally responsible, research-driven, what can you tell us? I mean, this industry seems perhaps even misconceived and shrouded with this whole idea of environmental catastrophe. What can you tell us that Carotech is doing, and is top of mind as it relates to mitigating environmental impact and responsibility for environmental footprint?
Okay, to clarify one point, we are in Malaysia, and our plant is situated in Peninsular Malaysia. Actually, most of the plantation planted in Peninsular Malaysia was already planted with rubber before. Most of the palm oil plantation were converted from rubber to palm oil. There's no deforestation going on in Peninsular Malaysia. A lot of people hear about deforestation. Most of them are happening on the Borneo Island, in Indonesia, and so on. But actually, we have very strict law in Malaysia. You can't get land for plantation today. And Malaysia already declared that 60% of our land will be under permanent forest. If you come to Malaysia, you can see there's plenty of forest in Malaysia, and most of the plantation here are very old and are converted from rubber plantation. We are one of the most environmental friendly process in the world, and today we are the largest producer of tocotrienol and carotenes, and we have supplied to not only American, Japanese, as well as European companies. They love our product, it's good quality, and we are also member of RSPO, which is another environmental group that protects palm oil. Yeah.
Excellent. Mr. Ho, it's a real honor and pleasure. Thank you so much for all that you're doing to give back to research. You can find Carotech's products, throughout the globe. It's in a lot of the foods that you're eating back at home without even realizing it. And the virtues that are found within this palm fruit oil is quite miraculous. Again, thank you so much, Dr. Ho, for your time. Pleasure.